Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. I hope you guys are having a beautiful week. This is a general reading for Tuesday, July 23rd, 2019. So it may not be for everyone, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We have had some super hot weather lately, which I love. I love the intensity of it, especially as we're moving into Leo, our hot lion season. Confidence, passion, and power. And we're leaving Cancer. All right, and I hope everybody's dealing well with the Mercury retrograde. Okay, Spirit, please tell us what we need to know for July 23rd, 2019. Okay, I think we are ready. Okay. The first card out, ooh, Four of Pentacles. It's really beautiful. Page of Pentacles. Two of Wands, and the High Priestess in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Oh, very nice. So we've got this Fool energy. Remember, the Fool is all about starting a new journey, new beginnings, endless possibilities. It's about taking risks, and it's just about being open to everything. You do have to be careful, though. You do have to be careful in this reading. Here we have a new moon showing up, which is beautiful. So I want you to pay attention to everything that you've learned throughout this Mercury retrograde and throughout the last couple of weeks, and apply that. And just know that Spirit is saying, there's so many possibilities out there. Take the risks, all right? And usher in this new season with open arms. Take a look. We have the Judgment card underneath that, and it's all about burning out the old ways, all of the things you've been doing, especially for those of you that have been doing shadow work and healing. And this, all of that work will pay off, and you will be moving in a brand new direction. Very nice energy, you guys. The first card out here is the Four of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And the Four of Pentacles is all about hoarding, saving. In this card, though, the energy is a little bit strong, and I'm getting a little bit of a negative vibe, a little bit as a warning. So you may have been, maybe storing knowledge. It may be storing money. We've always got the little squirrels here, and the squirrels, they like to have little nests of food. And I was just asking the other day, where do squirrels, because I love squirrels and I have a little squirrel feeder and I watch them every day, and they're absolutely adorable creatures, but I was reading about them as animals, and they instinctually, they eat a lot, but instinctually they save up. But oftentimes they save up in places, and they have these little caches on the forest floor or wherever they might be, and they often can't find them again, is what is the message that I got. So it's also about being really careful. It serves as a warning. This man looks, the image in this card, he looks almost like a spider. He looks very like he's got this sort of visceral reaction, like he's guarding his wealth, but to a fault. So there is a little bit of a warning with this card. It's great to have an amazing foundation. It's really important to feel stable, but you have to make sure that's balanced. You can't be overly miserly, or you can't be hoarding stuff. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting hoarding. So for those of you that need to declutter, whether it's your house, whether it's people in your life, you may have to declutter a little bit. And that's what I'm getting, because look, the Fool has just enough with him. He has the basics and the necessities. So that's coming through very loud and clear here in this reading, that their decluttering is going to be really important. You don't need to take all of this baggage with you, whether it's actual things, whether you just need to clean your room, clean your house, clean your car, just so you can sort of clear out your energy and be a little bit more directed and more focused. This is being clarified by the Queen of Wands. This is that beautiful fire energy. So we are moving into Leo. So this is the time that you really need to work on your self-confidence. You need to, maybe be social. This is that fire energy, so it's Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. In the reverse, she's lost her self-confidence, her poise. In the upright, people really look up to her. She's beautiful. She's one of the few queens that does have her legs spread. So there is an indication here of this sexual energy and sexual prowess. She's very desirable. In the reverse, though, and clarifying the pentacles, maybe that you need to cut down on what you're eating. Maybe you need to cut out the toxins, the fat. Not saying that you have to go necessarily on a diet, but maybe you need to do some cleaner eating so you can get your self-confidence back and get back out there. The next card out is the Page of Pentacles. This is a younger energy, again, much more earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, and this is the most well-prepared page in the tarot. He has done all of his preparations. He's taken copious amount of notes. He's the apprentice. He is very familiar with what it is he wants to do. He knows everything about the subject. The only thing that he's lacking, though, is a little bit of life experience. But this person is ready to step out into life and get that life experience. They're prepared. And it bothered me because there wasn't a dog in this Fool, in this first Fool card. It does really bother me because there should be a dog, and as you guys know, I'm an animal lover, but he does show up here in the Page of Pentacles. So that again, somebody's got your back in this journey, whether it is an actual animal, whether it's somebody who's passed on or a pet that's passed on, your angels, your spirit guides, or maybe it's just a family member or a real trusted friend. This is being clarified again. Look, I love this deck because all of my little baby squirrels pop out on here. The Ace of Pentacles, remember, is a blessing and is an opportunity. This is in reverse. And so there's this opportunity for abundance. But in reverse, it could be that you're missing out. You're missing an opportunity either by hoarding too much, by not going out, not being self-confident, and maybe not being completely prepared. Although I'm getting that you are prepared, but there's something that might be blocking this opportunity for you. And I get that it might be that you're not taking the risk that you need to in this situation. We've got two aces next to each other in reverse. So now just might not be the time to take a risk either. I think you have to be really prepared before you do that. And it could be that you also need to be financially prepared. Maybe you haven't prepared enough for this journey. And this, and the energy here is that you really need to look out and make sure that you have everything in order and everything stored before you step out and take this, whatever you've been planning to do. I mean, it very well could be that as well. The next card out is the Two of Wands, more fire energy. This is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, and we are stepping into that Leo season again. So this is all about that perfect planning. We've got this right next to the Page of Pentacles, which is telling us, plans are very important. Whatever it is you've decided to do and you've been planning for and you've been saving up for, or you need to save up for and plan in order to be successful. This person is looking at the palm of his hand. He's got this bird, this possibility. He's ready for travel. You may be traveling somewhere. It may also be, communication, because remember, we used to use birds as communication, send little messages, but he's looking ever so delightfully at this bird and looking at all of the infinite possibilities and dreaming of the ways in which he can soar and where he can end up. And Spirit is saying that you're going to have to use a lot of communication, be very direct in your communication. I'm getting that you really need to plan if you haven't. If you feel like you haven't dotted every I and crossed every T for this journey, and again, it could be a journey overseas, it could be by air, but whatever risk you're going to take or whatever trip you're going to take or whatever new experience, you have to make sure that there's enough money, that you're healthy, that your self-confidence is up, because it may be a journey. Maybe you're traveling alone for the first time is what I'm getting, but make sure that you've planned out your itinerary, and also you have to be flexible. Okay, so you do have to be flexible. You may run into some obstacles, but don't lose that childlike wonder when you travel somewhere new Don't be pessimistic. You know, think about all of the possibilities that await you and all of these amazing new experiences. This is being clarified by our air energy, which is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, and this is again another ace in reverse. So it could be that things are just really not clear. Your communications need to be clear. I feel like something has been lost in the mail or lost in messages, and so you really need to make sure that you go back over everything. When we do experience retrograde, it's like the planets move forward and then they go backwards to pick up all of the things they might missed. And I'm really getting that here with some sort of communication or email or with someone you were talking to. You might have to really go back over those plans again and again. Might have to go back over the messages and the communications with somebody before you do take this next step. The final card out here, we have the High Priestess. This is all about your intuition, trusting your feminine side. Here she's actually got a baby there. That's really, I love this deck. It's so cool. And it's all about the hidden mystical meanings. There's this veil, it's dropping. So it's trusting your intuition, trusting, you know, taking that time out to meditate, taking out, you know, whether doing that shadow work I mentioned. Some of you, this might not be a physical journey, but it might be the journey that you've been taking at trying to better yourself and deal with some of your demons or your issues. And so this is all about doing that shadow work. And here again, we're getting this new moon popping up. So you can see this at the bottom of the Fool, and we can also see it in the High Priestess. So really set your intentions, you guys, with these new moon, you know, declutter. Decluttering is coming back to me. In the reverse, it might just be a little bit of a warning that either you need to do more work and you need to continue on this journey. But you do need to make sure that everything is completely, you're prepared for conflict or you're prepared for obstacles, but then you'll be okay. And this is your creation. Whatever it is you've been working on, look at this, it's a young baby. Make sure you've tended to it. Make sure you've nurtured it. Make sure that you have, you know, all of it, you know, I think of a baby here, and excuse the analogy because it may not be for everyone, but, you know, making sure that if you're going to be out of the house for a while, that you have enough milk stored up and that you know, that you're prepared, that this baby is always really well taken care of. And that's, again, the new moon is going to be really important. In the final card, we have the Wheel of Fortune that's in reverse. This is all about change. Some people say it's luck or unluck. I really don't read this card very differently, whether it's upright or it's reversed. Anything can happen. There might be changes. Again, that's why you need to be completely prepared financially, physically. You need to be optimistic, be prepared for any detour, any delay, any obstructions, because in the upright, it's saying you'll be able to deal well with these changes in plans or these changes in luck, as some may say. In the reverse, it's saying, you know, if you haven't done that shadow work and you're not comfortable with yourself and who you are, whatever this next journey is, you're going to have a harder time adapting to change. I'm going to pull fairy tarot cards for you to get a little bit more insight on this situation. All right, and the first card out is the Ace of Autumn. Beautiful. It's coming out here right next to the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. So that is a blessing. That is, you know, I think there is a windfall of money, or maybe you are waiting on it. It could be a settlement. Okay, it could be a raise. It could be a gift. Here you've got the Princess of Autumn. Absolutely amazing. Look at this coming right on top of the page, which is the same card. I love it when the tarot does this. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly. Needing a little push to get going. That's amazing, you guys. So again, this could really relate to your job or your career or your education. It could also, you know, that could be the journey, you know, the climb up the ladder. Or if you're starting a new business, making sure that everything's really ready to go. Queen of Autumn. I love this. The tarot, the spirit just constantly amazes me. So this is the Queen of Pentacles, generous, stylish, gracious, practical. Be practical with respect to how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. Very nice, you guys. So that could either be your energy or it could be somebody that's going to help you along this journey. Again, it doesn't have to be a woman. Gender is fluid. It could be male or female. It's just the energy. And all right, are we talking about money, career, and health, or what? Prince of Autumn, Prince of Pentacles. This would be the Knight of Pentacles. Dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous, cautious but wise action. Okay, here we go. Cautious. You have to be cautious. Although the dog, our faithful little pet, isn't in that card, but please be cautious. Meticulous attention to detail, and don't forget to be kind. Remember, you might have to really pay attention to, you know, your plans and go over your go over and over again, go over some communications you might have had regarding this subject, so you can deal with any changes. The waiting game coming out. Very nice. So this, again, all of this Pentacles energy is slow moving energy. It's not instant gratification. This is something you've been working towards, and you've been working towards power. Again, that's Leo. That's there is some sexual energy there, but it's independence, it's power, it's you being your own boss, or you being the boss. So very well could be talking about a promotion, or it could be you starting your own business. Could also be, for some reason, you know, taking your power back, turning this Queen of Wands into back into the upright, because that's sort of a lack of self-confidence going on there. Okay, rejoice in celebration. Excellent. All right, so you definitely want to, you know, you do want to be able to celebrate. You just have to get your power back, and you will. But here I have obstacles and challenges coming out. So you're going to have to be prepared for everything, you guys. Just make sure you're prepared for however this might go. And again, Spirit is saying, it's been coming up in a lot of my readings, like you really, really need to be prepared financially, physically, mentally. This isn't something easy, and it's not something that's happened overnight or it's going to happen overnight. Wondrous universe, walk in beauty. Spirit says, you've got it. You've got this. Don't worry. You need to be optimistic. Take your power back. You've got this. Vast vistas. Expand your horizons. Is that not the same person? Is that not the Fool? It's talking about expansion, taking risks, taking a trip maybe. Could be talking about an upcoming business trip. Okay. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Again, here we have it's similar to the High Priestess energy. Make sure you do your shadow work. Open yourself up to healing and this process and this trip and this self. You need to get your self-confidence back. And I think that whatever promotion or trip that this is going to really help you with this. All right. Answering the call. The time is now. So this is something that you can't really put off any longer. All right, so I'm going to leave it there with you guys. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day, and thank you for listening. And please don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. And please leave me comments. I really love your comments. All right, thank you.